Well then, what are we going to do this episode? Check around for alternate exits and things? That was the least hype I've had so far for such a major thing. Gold dude just showed up suddenly and started swinging an axe at me, and then I beat him, and then it was like, huh? Like, I think his name was set up before now. But, like, I feel like within the setting of the level I was playing through, he wasn't really being, like, foreshadowed so much. We just abruptly... It was, I mean, that was like a jump scare moment. We just fucking walked into a room and the golden dude just started attacking me. It just materialized. I was not feeling good about that hole. Not feeling so hot about that hole. Oh, this is how I got here, isn't it? Whoops. That's the front door. And the back door. Or, this is the door I haven't done yet. Because this feels like the front door, and I guess it probably is. Yeah. It could have also come in this way, maybe? Could I have come here first? Nothing. Why is it always misfortune? It's frequently not misfortune, you might know from all the time that it hasn't been misfortune. Lever. Are you guys just here to torture me with the fake levers and stuff? What's the deal with that stuff? There's that. Praise the message. They made me nervous about it. Have I been here before? This might be new? What? There's an item on the floor, that's a good sign. I might want to teleport back then and see what was on those balconies. I thought this was like maybe me opening a shortcut or something before I move forward. Did that materialize under me right when I came by? As if to screw with me? No, not one of you. Jumping required ahead. I don't trust you. Giant butthole ahead. Is he the giant butthole? It's a little mean. Now. No! There we go. Dude. I'm really getting the rhythm down on how to fight those guys. Getting some practice. You come back here. What? Okay, I need a bigger one. Where the fuck is it? These things are agony. It's like one of my least favorite things in the entire game. I just hate them so much. Oh, they're the worst. It's so hard to tell where exactly they are. There we go. Barrier of gold. There is a rooftop down there. Not sure I trust that. Here's dead end. Grass. Nope. Try attacking the enemy. Yeah, I remember that ambushing guy. Huh? No, it's not foamed over, so I thought it might be a real door. Not this time. Not this time. Huh. I guess this is it? Barrier of Gold greatly increases magic damage negation for self and allies. This incantation was used by the champions of the Erdtree in the First and Second Liurnian Wars, during which the red-haired Radagon joined the heroes' ranks. Okay. Yeah, I started to think I was doing a whole thing. I guess that was a little dead end. Back to the first instinct about this balcony. Pretty close to leveling again, too. 67! It's getting up there, huh? Oh, that's another 2, so they do repeat. Oh, it's 20,000. That was a bit more than I thought it would be. Anything new on this list? No? Stuff can, like, hide in there. There's just not that much overall. This is still the favorite, until it just straight up doesn't work in a fight or something. These kind of feel like they might do something. There is an item. Holy grease. Can I light these? With my body? Like Gwyn? I want to be just like Gwyn. Die and then be forgotten. Ain't nobody mentioning him in Dark Souls 2 or 3. Maybe 3, I don't remember. I remember 3 the least because I think I just played it the least. Because it's the newest one, I guess. I played Dark Souls 2 a lot of times. It was like the wave I was kind of riding that led to like the first momentum on this channel. And then The Witness happened a few years later. Now these videos just consistently do pretty well because you guys pretty reliably came here from this stuff. Or the other stuff that I play seems to consistently lead to you being somebody who likes Dark Souls. Nope, fuck you. Haha, you were a lot more dangerous before I had this weapon. Another one? Stacks. Tablets. What's going on there? Someone been doing a lot of inscribing the slow way. There's no messages in this room. If there were, I would expect references to Guinevere, like a lot. Because it looks like a giant bed thing. Blessing of the Erdtree. Like the biggest one so far. Grants greater blessing to self and nearby allies. Restoring a large amount of HP. Hold to continue praying to delay activation. The air tree once flourished with abundance, yet it was only for a fleeting moment, such is the course of life. Alright, I have a new talisman slot to fill. These are legitimately a lot of spells. Didn't I get a new lightning spell? Lightning Strike's not very good, from what I can remember. Fire's Deadly Sin. Golden Vow. Attack and defense for self and allies. That's a good one for my allies. That maybe stacks with the other one. I don't know if it would stack. There's so many spells. I thought I got like a lightning strike thing. This one's just the full list, isn't it? Did I like imagine an entire spell? Is it just Lightning Strike? Lightning Bolt that spreads from impact. That might be what I was thinking. I thought I just got the shitty one. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Big prayer. Oh, that's a big area. Rah. I'm on fire now. It doesn't hurt you. I was a little worried it might. But no, it just makes me continually a source of damage. Which at least is something crazy for my ally to do. This is a boost for my guy. And Lightning Strike. That's a biggish one. These are a few toys. Wow, this fire lasts for a while, doesn't it? If nothing else, they're more crazy things for my summon to do sometimes while I'm desperately trying to survive, because casting a spell in the middle of a fight's pretty scary, actually. Oh. Tarnished, oh Tarnished, good luck. Wow, you straight up dressed up as Blythe to wish me luck. Alright. How'd you get that armor? That's not good. You don't get other people's armor and weapons in good ways in Souls games. Wicked Sword ahead. Ill Omen creature, therefore friend. What boss is this? Praise the rolling. Melina? So this is who you were here to fight. He's here as a combatant? We made it. We're here. All according to plans.
Graceless, tarnished.
That's me!
What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn, Praetor Rykard, Luna Princess Rani, willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgott, last of all kings.
Are you Margaret? Oh god. Ow. Is she here? Oh, she's all the way back there. Are you the same guy from before? Oh boy. Can I do this too? Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Shit, his weapon's really long range. And I blew that. Frozen spear! Didn't do shit. Didn't do shit. Everybody get buff! Ah. Did it go off? Uh-oh. Gah! Ow. Ah, it's two swings. How do you dodge both? Just run away? What the... Wait, is that good or bad? That's you, isn't it? That is you. There's enough people in play that I can't tell which spells are his. What the fuck? It's just continually raining swords? Oh my god, every single fucking time I try to hit this guy, something explodes or something. Oh god. Is it happening again? I don't understand where it's safe. Bonkers ass attack. Ah, fuck. Hey, what is happening? I don't know if she has spells that are helpful. I can't tell what's friendly or dangerous half the time. No, don't kill her. Are those explosions? Are those his explosions? Ooh. Oh god. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's bad. I can't activate another one of those things because it also requires MP. Ow. Ow. Let me land an attack. Yep. Oh god, it takes so long to throw it. It's deceptive. Where the fuck is... my mimic? Got him. Well. Jeez. He goes fucking everywhere during that fight. You doing okay, bud?
Tarnished. Not but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken. None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as I.
Nope, he's gone. Did he shrink? I don't think he was that small before. Yeah, his face was full of weird stuff before, and it's gone too. Did she survive the fight? I don't see her anymore. I think she disappears just like my mimic does. Those spells were fucking aggressive. That was a lot. Praise the Tarnished. Impenetrable thorns refuse all, none may enter the Erd Tree. Try fix. One last instance of not having the right. Oh, there's a grace now. We did it.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You were unable to enter the Erd Tree, no? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable, a husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountain tops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
Well, this is starting to sound really important. I know, it's the entire game is escalating importance and all that. But I might need to backtrack for some stuff. I feel like we're getting close. A red mark was made on the map. A new play is being rehearsed at the theater. Level.
I turn your runes to strength. Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions.
That was all of it.
I wish to journey with you once more to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountain tops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
I'm gonna be honest, when you split up from me for a while, I didn't notice the difference. This is, but I'll believe you.
I wish to to the
Okay, no.
end and guide
Same as before. So how do we get there? Wow, 2 of them. The time has maybe finally come. She held her own. She stayed alive for a while. Or maybe even survived the fight. I couldn't tell by the end, for sure. We're getting up to 70,000! How do I? Okay, red mark. The royal route. Oh, that was a door that was locked or something at some point. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made it there. The rolled route, not the royal route. Time to wonder about every NPC that I might want to go back for. Let's visit Bach the Seamster. He's right here. You have any updates now that some stuff's happened?
Bach the Seamster, at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments to your garments.
No.
Oh, please do.
I keep hoping he'll do more. I kind of like him, but he doesn't exist as a character, basically. Let's see. We need to pick the trail back up of where Ranni went. And then maybe fight that boss that I hate again. We're much stronger now, and I have a larger weapons. I hope some of these things amount in it being bearable.
Greetings, my fellow. How can I help? Lady Ranni has departed on her journey along the dark path of Imperium, from Renna's Rise, as she calls it. Now Lady Ranni is in your hands. I pray that you serve her well, unto the very end.
Yeah, but can I have like more specific directions? Also, I just beat like a really high level zone that felt like major progression, and it gave me 0 new level up weapon stones, which feels weird, if I'm being honest. Show underground. Where did I leave off? It was here? I think it was here is where Ranni's Rise teleported me. If I can't find it, I can always just go through the teleporter again. Like, I'm not sure what to do, though, besides just replaying the entire zone and hoping to see signs of her. Excuse me? Talk to miniature Ranni? Wait, like the doll? What?
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Ranni the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter. Perform for me a service. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Ranni the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not.
What does that mean? Hey, only character I know how to find. Can you translate directions? Does this mean anything to you? What baleful shadows?
Well, my fellow, how may I serve you? As war counselor? Lady Ranni, along the... Now, lady, I pray that you...
Bro. Where the fuck is Blythe? Last time I saw him, he was here? I'm not seeing icons. Yura, Hunter of Bloody Fingers. I haven't talked to him for a while. That's not really related to what we're doing right now, but I'm just like, hey, I spotted a character. Cliff's a bit severe, isn't it? Are there wolves down there? Is he mad at me maybe because I hunted that one other guy? You have not really moved, have you?
You must not forget, though, those who partake in dragon communion will one day shed their humanity. Their hunger for dragon, their yearning, only worsens until the floodgates burst, unleashing eternal torment. The strength of a mighty dragon. Magnificent, but deadly. It's no surprise that dragon communion is ruinous.
Okay. Not gonna lie, it's been a long game. I'm a little surprised you're still, like, exactly the same at this point. Sorceress Selen. Wasn't she part of the investigation process for getting where we were trying to go? She might have an update for me.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson?
Azura's sorcery.
What's this sorcery, my apprentice? Ah, then you have seen Master Azure. Master Azure was a founding Glintstone sorcerer, and my first teacher. A stern judge of men. But he must have seen something in you. You make us both proud. We can speak more later, my apprentice. If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. It was for attempting to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. The toothless pedantry peddled by the Carian royal family can rot for all I care. I want Glintstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together.
Oh. Which of these notebooks is my game one? Get this open. Elden Ring pages are getting real crowded at this point. Knight Cavalry and Kaled. Oh, he's dead. I can cross him out. He was probably not worth writing in my journal. Still don't know what to do with Ronnie exactly, or Fort Height. We're still trying to find the other half of a medallion in the Mountain of Giants. Michaela's Halig Tree is something going on. Jarman, Icy Peak, Flame of Ruin, East. Completely sensical things I'm writing here. Priest seeking gold mask. Oh, that happened, so I can cross that one out. The penitent priest. I found that out like immediately. Oh yeah, Dominilla Windmill, map and fire. Yeah, we got that, because I got my map. They were referencing the painting. Alright, I'm ready to write stuff down, hopefully.
Splendid. I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit. You must have a fabulous teacher. I need your help, my apprentice. Master Lusat is another founding Glintstone sorcerer. And like Master Azure, he was banished from the Academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lusat? With this Glintstone key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him.
The Celian Seal Breaker.
I need him to restore the primeval current of glintstone sorcery. He's nigh a child of the stars. Such is his body now.
Well, I just fucking stumbled upon something today, didn't I? Can release Master Lusat from his confinement. Glintstone key received from Sorceress Selen, capable of breaking the seal that keeps Master Lusat confined. Celia, town of sorcery, can be found in Caelid. This key was said to have been found in the possession of a Celian sorcerer. I'm just going to Celian Seal Breaker. So I just don't lose track of that. Did that say lead?
You wish to resume the lesson? Indeed, that would...
Lead on Lusat.
After his expulsion from the academy, I heard that Master Lusat returned to his home, a place called Celia in the eastern Caelid wilds. Thinking about it, I obtained the glintstone key I gave you from a Celian sorcerer. It wouldn't be too much of a leap to suppose he's still cooped up nearby.
This tracks somewhat with the previous, let's see, Celia Gateway. Guess I'll go here. This matches up with a bit of Dark Souls 1 where you have the apprentice and then they send you to find Big Hat Logan and save him because he's imprisoned somewhere. Oh, I'm downhill. I don't really know where to check though. I am so much stronger than before. So these, oh, this one. It's this door that from before, the mystery. Or not. I have no idea how many quests this game has, guys. How do you ever have any confidence that you're caught up on anything? I've talked to her before, but I must have needed to unlock something. And like, I know from past games, it could be anything. It could be like, what's your intelligence stat? Or it could be a progression through the story. But now I want to go back to every single character. Out of paranoia. Hello. I don't know how he missed me, but okay. Another one of these. Are there places to spend those? Ow. Yeah, I lit all the torches in order to make the main door open. He's alive. Still a handful of items hidden throughout. Probably not impactful. I just don't understand how to open this door still. What? Try confidence? What is this? What am I supposed to do with that word? What are you saying to me, man? Is that like the one guy that's still chasing me? Is this the confidence? I'm definitely not jumping there from here. Yeah, it's, you can't see it from here. Did I get attacked by boulders here? No! There were messages there. I'm guessing I just screwed up the jump. I'm wondering what the messages say. Like, is this a cartoonishly bad idea? I'm back out here. Turns out that spawning at the, ow. They're both 88 each, that is not much. It turns out that spawning at the, bonfire would have been closer. Are you spawning skeletons at me? No! Kind of a difficult place to get maximum speed. Yeah, I've learned not to take the Stake of America here. It's much further away. It's weird they would suggest something like that. Oh! Never mind. That's why. I considered going there, and then I went to the other one, and it was worse. But that is the one that it wants me to spawn at, which is not good. That's my bad. Ah. Wow, this is just getting worse. Making negative progress. Jeez, I'm not doing great. God, no. Nah.
This is gonna get old.
Is this the bravery you were encouraging me to have? Random message with 0 votes. Probably not the best source of information. How are those messages up there? They must just be doing a better job, right? People are dicks, though. They would, like, leave shitty bait that screws you over if they can. There might be another way up. I don't think I can jump up there from down there. It looks like it might be further away than that jump was. Huh! I did it, therefore praise gorgeous view. I don't believe it. Okay, I can actually... Not only is that jump probably not possible, but I can lose 30,000 souls if I'm wrong about it. Shit, it's really far away. You can only... The curse here is you can only see the failures. He tried to go back and he died. No. He probably lost his souls. Shit. Oh fuck. It's not a good jump. I think I can just go down this side. Yeah, it's safe. The problem is 30,000 is still less than half of a level. I don't want to waste it. Might be able to make it. Oh god. Yeah, that's a chunk. 2,700. Yep, that's a pretty good guess. Yep, we're at down to like 300. I would be surprised if we can get higher resolution than that without, you know, breaking out the really small ones and stacking them. Well, I should have done that. I should have done that first, obviously, but time for more practice. Oh god. I don't believe in this. There's no way. Oh, that's pretty far. That's still pretty far. I mean, it's kind of close, but The reason why I split out all my stuff is that if I do that jump and die, now my stuff is up there, and I died multiple times trying to get to that spot, so I would not put a lot of faith in that. Beware of decoy. So what happens if I go further uphill? Is there any more Celia? I think I get attacked by boulders here. You can definitely see stuff over there. Oh, there's the boulder. I remember you. And this is the fucked up church where that one lady was? But I think I saw her later. Was she in this one or somewhere else? Yeah, she was right here. The Church of the Plague. Isn't the sage dead? Feels like there should be a grace like right here. I don't think I can get away with jumping or anything, right? It's a little conspicuous. Oh. How he's still on the map? Is he alive? This actually might be a shortcut compared to trying to go the long way down. Or going all around with the teleports and what. Hello. Don't think I've been in here. Ah! Faking me out looking like a ghost. Ow. Ah! These guys just teleport, right? There's no way they get to you this fast. Well, I don't think I've been on this cliff before. There's a new tower. Oh god. Surprise wolf knight? How are we missing this much? Please die. Okay. Eternal darkness. I don't see a way further up. Well, still finding things new. My shortcut down there did not come to fruition. I just didn't want to... None of the grace points are nearby. It's a really long ride. Oh. Gravestones, yep. Would have gotten there by now if I just did the long way. But I found a surprise. Even if it's a spell I probably won't ever use. It was new. Hello, terrifying bug. Fuck you. Hate that. You guys, you gotta stop reducing every single person to their butthole. It's a problem. Are you friendly? No. Aw. Why can't he just be friendly? He does say talk. I thought he was dead. Did I come here and think he was dead, but he wasn't? Oh, he does settle down. Okay. Maybe he just looks at you.
Thank you kindly for giving the needle to Millicent. Now she too can begin her journey and stare her fate straight in the eye. You've been a saint through and through. As thanks, I vow to impart to you my knowledge of the lost sorceries of the Celians, descendants of the Eternal.
Oh. I think I saw the pool of blood from players and his hands like that. He's just laying... He looked like he committed suicide or something. Whoops. He's got a few of these.
Oh, you noticed, did you? Indeed, Millicent did visit this hovel of a home. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain, but faintly. However, she has no need of me anymore. No, she must embark on her journey and stare her fate in the eye. I mustn't impede. As I've aged, I've found the best way to aid the young is to be forgotten.
I'm writing down Millicent. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but good to keep track, I guess. Okay, that might be what had happened. I might have come back here and he was gone and she was here. And now she's gone and he's here. I have not made progress in any of my goals. I have not found the sorcerer. And I encountered him on accident in pursuit of Rodney. But I'm paranoid about every NPC that I might encounter and might come up again. I wish merchants were a different icon than NPCs, because I'm trying to find the characters that might go somewhere. Gatekeeper Ghostock? Is he still just sitting there? Been a while, hasn't it? The boiled prawn guy. Is he still here? Is this ever gonna go anywhere narratively? Like, he just hates me.
What the hell is wrong with you? You trying to start something? Piss off before I crack you in half.
Like a boiled prawn.
What the hell you trying to start? Piss off.
Why doesn't he like me? I don't know if I failed something or if I never found something still. Does Renala have any new dialogue? The one... The Elden Lord that I defeated who just hangs out now? Which is weird in its own way.
Thou art thou now assured of thy want to be born anew? Be not alarmed, nor afeared. I would birth thee as a sweeting, fair and fine.
Yeah, she just lets you redesign your character or respec them, doesn't she? Using one of those finite resources that I've forgotten the name of because I've never used one. I've tried talking to Iji, and he doesn't make it easy. These are mostly merchants. Oh, right. Nope. You want to use the one on this side, and then you teleport. Because handing in the sorcery book reminded me that I also have... I think I have more holy books to hand in too. Which made me think, like, who's even left? And I'm like, I think it's just this guy who's all the way out here now. Which is a little terrifying, because he's my only source of processing these resources and being able to interpret them and whatnot. Uh-oh, I don't see anyone. Maybe I should have noticed that the icons weren't there. I can only hope they went deeper inside. Oh, there's the Great Lift of Rold. That's in my notes. We're going past the Great Lift of Rold in order to finish the Albinoric storyline. There's a lot happening in this game. Okay, I can only hope that he has moved on to the next region and isn't just dead. Although knowing from software games, if a character just dies, they tend to leave behind remains that indicate their death in some way. You often find a body with their, like, big hat, Logan's hat, and stuff like that. And this game in particular gives us bell bearings, which lets us usually continue to access whatever they were selling and whatnot. But yeah, they're both gone. Did they get sucked into the tree? He probably just followed him somewhere else. But I don't think I have an easy way to find icons. Well, that was me just doing a sweep of most of the map just now. There's the jar bear, and I don't know what to do with that guy either. Still wondering how to get upstairs here. Like, this whole place is just driving me crazy. Like, there's clearly a cliff up here with stuff on it. Is it just forever inaccessible? Some relic of a previous world that's now boned? I'm pretty sure this map's changed. And not the ways you'd expect. Like, the giant hole in the map is not there. There's a giant hole here. Here? Yeah. But, like, other elements, they must just be patching the game. Unfortunately, most of these characters are just, they're mostly just nomads. Welp. We've got more mysteries to solve.